Hey guys, what's up? Irish Emerald here, and welcome to one of the Meet the Coach videos for the NPBA. In this series, we go and we interview every single one of the coaches in the NPBA. And this is actually my first interview. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to the season coming up, and I'm really interested in what my guest has to say over the course of this video. And I'm just going to introduce them right now. I have Seb Gosling, coach of the wait for it. Seb, you're going to jump in here at some point. You're
Uh,
coach of
Carlisle
the
Kyorges.
Carlisle Kyorges. So Seb's coach of the Carlisle Kyorges. We'll get into his team a little bit shortly, but firstly, why don't we talk about who is Seb Gosling and a little bit about of his experiences in Pokemon. So why don't you give us a little bit of information about yourself, Seb? Like where you're from, how long you've been playing Pokemon, and what got you into Pokemon.
Well, when I was, 7, I got a DS Lite for my birthday and it had a game of Pokemon with it. And I played that for a long time. Eventually, I got to Mount Coronet, but because there was nobody I could trade with and stuff, I still had a match up, which sucked. But I got lost there and I put the game down for about a year and then picked it up and managed to complete it for the first time.
All right.
Um, After that, I sort of missed out Generation 5, kind of. I got the game, but never really went that far through it. And then Generation 6 came out and decided to get back into Pokemon and started doing competitive battling and all that sort of stuff, fun stuff. And then Oris came out, I just carried on competitive battling even more. And I've started doing Nuzlocke, things like that. And here I am now in a league type format playing Pokemon.
Sweet. Okay, so you missed out on Gen 1, 2, and 3 before you actually picked up Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right.
Um.
Have you ever played Gen 1, Gen 2, or Gen 3?
Well, I've never played through Gen One, but I'm currently playing through Gen One because I got it for the 3DS. I've never played through Gen Two, but I played through Gen Four's remakes of Gen Two.
All right.
I've played through the original Gen Three and the remakes of Gen Three.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Although I've never played Emeralds, which is supposedly the best one. I've played Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum from Gen 4.
All right.
Gen 5, I've still yet to complete a Gen 5 game, although I've tried to pick it up a few times, but just preferred to go back to X and Y and ORAS.
Mm-hmm.
And then I completed Pokemon Y and I completed Pokemon Alpha Sapphire.
All right. Okay. To be fair, Gen 5 is always it's a tough gen. A lot of people skip Gen 5 because it's a big game. It's actually quite a big game between
Yeah.
in each one. So it can be quite tough to finish off. Do you think missing out on Gen 5 might be a bit of a hindrance for knowing about the Gen 5 Pokemon competitively, especially in a league type format where you would need to know the ins and outs of your opponent's Pokemon?
Probably not. I play quite a bit of competitive battling. So all the Pokemon that are common from Gen 5 I've sort of seen, like Excadrill, and in NU I play a bit, and I'm fairly sure I've seen Liepard a couple of times, but it's not been that great. And the few times I've seen it, shouldn't matter that much. The main reason I've not got through Gen 5 is because the way I've tried to play it is Blaze Black and Volt White on the computer,
Hmm.
and I just get destroyed by Clay time and time again.
Tough game, especially with Clay in that
Yeah,
because he gets the sand up with Hip Powder on and that stays up in Gen 5. And
yeah,
Excadrill it just has Sand Rush and destroys you. So it's a tough game. It plays black and white with with the Driano hack. It's really tough.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
But we won't dwell on those painful memories, anyways. How about we actually talk about the NPBA, the league,
Yeah,
the league coming up, the season two. You were in season one as
yeah, I
well.
was.
How did you find season one?
I did fairly well in season one. Got 6-3 before playoffs, and then lost first week of playoffs. But that sucks. Won't do that again. Um, so I thought I did fairly well, and I'm hopeful for this sort of season as well. Except I noticed that I'm a lot more comfortable with my team from last time because it had Garchomp, Mega Sableye, that sort of thing in it. It was really sort of strong OU Mons, Heatran, that sort of stuff. But this team, I still like the look of a lot, but I don't think it's quite as strong as my old team.
Right. Well, actually, speaking of your new team, why don't we actually go through your new team just briefly, and talk about what you picked and why you picked it. For those of you guys viewing the video at home, his picks are from left to right, top to bottom in that order, as he drafted them. But just to call him out, Seb has drafted Mega Scizor, which is a fantastic reputation in the league-based format. He's drafted Heatran. He was allowed one pick he was allowed to draft one Pokemon from his previous team last season, so he used Heatran. He'd also drafted Keldeo, Mamoswine, Haxorus, Cinccino, Rotom, Lantern, Archeops, I'm after losing my line of sight now. Wobbuffet, which is a killer and a half with that shadow tag. Shedinja and Tornadus T, his trademark. So tell us a bit about your team, like about what you picked and what you didn't pick, what you wanted, and so forth.
Well, I I was sort of torn between Mega Scizor and Mega Tyranitar, my Mega. But I ended up going Mega Scizor. Not, in fact, I'm fairly sure Mega Tyranitar got sniped from me, so that made it quite easy. So I ended up going Mega Scizor. And then Mega Scizor's quad weak to fire typing, so I wanted both my OU picks to sort of defend against my fire type weakness really well. And I ended up getting Heatran, who is immune to fire type and is flash fire, and that fits in nicely with my trademark, which is Tornadus T, which is immune to ground type moves. So with all of that, I had coverage from all the major sort of problems of my draft so far. So the fire typing was covered, the ice type weakness and rock type weakness of Tornadus was covered by my Scizor and my Heatran. Then Keldeo is Calm Mind, potentially quite a strong attacker. Lots of different things I could possibly do with it, and it wall breaks really well with it, special and physical attacks. And I can always pray for hacks in the event of nothing else going right for me.
Oh God, you're praying to the wrong gods there, my friend. If you're praying on hacks.
Yeah.
But would you not be a bit concerned about the lack of hazard removal on your team? It just on first glance, it looks like it's Mega Scizor carrying Defog, and
yeah, I could definitely do that.
Yeah,
that's the main plan.
And it's to me, you have a very strong team, a very, very strong team.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to facing it personally, but to me, it's a very, very strong team. And I think your synergy for your higher tier picks are very, very good. What about your lower tier picks, particularly tier 4, where you drafted, was it tier 4?
Tier 4.
Oh no, sorry, tier 5. Tier
Tier
5,
5.
PU, where you drafted Wobbuffet and Shedinja, which I'm pretty sure the Wobbuffet pick was a huge groan across the league. Everybody hated that pick. But the Shedinja pick in particular, that's a really interesting one for me. So why don't you talk us through your PU picks?
Wobbuffet I got for two reasons. One, because Wobbuffet's powerful, and two, because I don't want to fight Wobbuffet. And Shedinja, a lot of the things I wanted and that were strong from NU that would have gone with my team quite well, I was thinking potentially Ditto and Cryogenol. They'd all gone by that time. So I thought, okay, if I get Shedinja, then first of all, I can sort of look at my opponent's team and go, they'll probably have to bring something to beat Shedinja. And it means that if I just keep it in the back till the end of the game, my opponent has to constantly preserve whatever that is that can beat Shedinja. Otherwise, I can just bring it in and I'll win the game because nothing can beat it.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of weaknesses, and there are a lot of ways to kill it. But it means that it can always be a win condition if I can just kill those things.
Yeah, it could definitely come in use for 1 or 2 games where in particular the opponent just will struggle to keep your win con against you.
Yeah.
I think you're in good shape for the start of the season. Anyways, really looking forward to seeing how you get on. But how do you think yourself? How will you get on this season? Are you optimistic about your chances for playoffs, and do you think you can go the whole way and win the championship?
I wouldn't say I can win the championship straight off the bat, but I quite like my prospects. My team looks fairly balanced, and I've got quite a few strong ones on it that I'm happy with having. There's no Pokemon in my team that I look at immediately and think, I don't know why I picked that. It doesn't fit in with my team. Everything that's here I like. And I'm comfortable with what I've got so far. I think I can cover a lot of virtually all of the Pokemon on all the different teams. There's nothing that immediately stands out to me as there's absolutely no way that any Pokemon on my team can beat that. So I'm quite comfortable with what I've got, and I'm hopeful for the future.
So you think you can make playoffs?
I'm fairly sure I can make playoffs. I'm definitely going to try. And
I like it. Quietly confident. Seb is quietly confident.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to reveal too much. But that's fair enough. Who are you least looking forward to face in this league, based on your schedule?
That's a difficult one. I'm always mildly concerned to fight Jacob because we've had a long-term rivalry, and if he beats me, it'll be really embarrassing. But that aside, there's the Mega Charizard Y team does look kind of scary to me.
Jeff's team.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's destroyed me last season as well, so I want to get revenge on him. Which isn't going to be easy.
You face him. Which week do you face him? I'm looking at the schedule. I don't think you have to face him in the regular season, so it could be a playoff matchup.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd have to face him.
Yeah, you'd be avoiding him in the during the regular season anyways.
It'd be just like him for me to get to playoffs and play him first and just get destroyed by him.
Yeah. Oh, that is the way. That is the way the way it works sometimes. But
Mega Latios team, that looks kind of scary as well. Seattle
Rays team. And you face him week 2.
Yeah.
Week 2, so that'll be a tough match. So two out of the 3 players you do not want to face, you're playing them in the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Not an easy start for the Kyorges regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so I'm fully confident you'll get through it. Fully confident.
Yeah.
So just to wrap up the interview, I'm going to ask you a few quick fire questions.
Okay.
Just for a bit of fun.
Okay.
First thing that comes into your mind. So firstly, Pokemon Red or Pokemon Blue?
Well, I got Pokemon Red, so I'm going to have to go for Pokemon Red.
Alright. Kyogre or Groudon?
Kyogre is my mascot.
I know, it's a silly. That's an easy one for you, anyways. X and Y or Oris?
Ooh, I think I prefer Oris. Although it did introduce Mega Rayquaza, so it just made my life.
Alright, okay. Pretty cool. Piplup, Chimchar or Tortwig?
Always used to get Turtwig in Gen 4, so I'm going to have to go Turtwig, I think.
Alright, and your favorite competitive Pokemon tier?
Oh, probably Yu.
Yeah, you can be is quite a favorite to a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, Seb, for taking time out from your busy schedule to sit down with me and have this interview.
Yeah. Thank you for
Um,
hosting me.
no problem. Do if I'm just trying to wrap it up now as first interview trying it's trying to work out the kinks, but if you guys enjoyed today's video and you have some questions you want to shoot at Seb, please comment on the video down below and please click that like button as well. There'll be various different links in the description down below. I forgot to ask Seb, actually, are you uploading your battles or
Not really sure at the moment. I don't have a YouTube channel set up, but the plan's to get one set up before battle start. So hopefully, although there won't be a link in the description immediately, but
not immediately, but there will be one by the time when you get it up.
yeah.
Yeah, along with my one, and as well, if you want to see more videos on MPBA videos coming your way, please click that button down below. My thanks to Seb once again for allowing me to interview him today. And on that note, you guys, I'll see you next time.